Okay. Are we ready to start?
Hell's bells.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Cue the intro.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever. Welcome to the block party. We ain't leaving out nobody. Hey!
Hey, you took over the whole thing this time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to chime in.
I was going to do the first part.
What first part?
The welcome to the block party part.
Oh, I always do that part.
Do you?
I do.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
you usually do the we ain't leaving out nobody.
I think that we, in the beginning, rotated. Possibly.
Do you want to rotate again?
You
You want to do over?
Either way. Either way is good for me.
Either or. Either or.
Yeah. Same.
But it's a block party.
It is the block party.
And we're very, very excited to share some stories with you folks tonight.
We
today,
are.
This morning, whenever you're
Tonight.
listening.
Yeah. Whatever time of day it is.
It is Friday evening,
It is Friday evening for us, yes.
our regular recording time.
Yeah, we almost didn't record this evening.
I know, it almost didn't work
But guess what?
because life happens.
And then it did.
And then it did because we can usually make anything work.
That is the truth.
I mean, you know.
We're going to make this work. It's going to be a good episode for you to listen to, hopefully.
I hope.
Hope you guys are like,
Tweet.
gosh darn it, that was a great episode.
That was a great one, you guys.
Tweet. Hey, listen,
What was that?
where are the live tweets? When people listen to our episode.
So,
Occasionally, I would like to see people asking questions because people said they ask us questions all the time or they answer.
yeah.
Live tweet that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll answer. Unless I'm in a meeting.
And then you'll answer after.
Or really preoccupied.
Right. Correct.
Or at work.
Correct.
But I will answer. So, we have a lineup of stories to share today.
We do. We actually have quite a few.
Yes, we do.
I think it might be one for the record books.
You think so?
I think it might be. I think I count 8.
Oh, there's that many?
1. I'm going to count 2.
Well, there were a couple shorter
short ones too.
So I thought, hey, why not? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
So
I'm counting.
our 1 year anniversary is coming up here pretty soon.
Before we know it.
Right.
July.
So are we going to do something special?
I don't know.
I was thinking of like maybe a contest.
That sounds like fun.
Remember that special contest I told you about?
Yeah.
With that special box?
Yeah.
I think we should do it. We just got to figure out the logistics of it.
I agree. So, hey.
And soon. Maybe we figure it out right now.
So this is going to come out
In a couple weeks.
2 weeks from Monday.
Right. Or it might be an extra episode.
So
I haven't
it'll be-
decided yet. But probably won't. It probably will be a regular episode because this one's a long one.
It is a long one, and that way we can keep getting ahead.
That's true because we have to because of July.
Right. July's hard.
Both of us are gone.
And August might be hard too. Because
Yeah.
there might be a weekend here or there. Like, I'm going to do some Old Orchard stuff.
Yeah.
I was actually going through that on my calendar. So
Right.
I'm going
Right.
to add it in here so we'll know.
Yes.
And then we can plan around it.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
But are we going to do an episode at the beach?
I would like to.
So we should plan that out.
I would really like to because it's nice to have those waves in the background.
And we could do like 3 episodes
just getting tan.
while we're
Oh
doing
my
episodes.
gosh. What a dream.
Do you remember when we were like laying in the sand and like it just came out
Yeah.
and, you know, trying to get out there, trying to like
Yeah.
somehow.
Remember we did Facebook Live and it was like really windy, hard to hear us.
I don't remember.
It was like our first Facebook Live.
I wonder
we
if
did it on the beach.
Did we delete it?
I'm sure we did.
That's sad. I wish we would have kept it.
It was not good. It was really hard
But that's
though.
when we were trying to be like super secret.
Right.
Which like now it's like whatever.
Right. If people find out, they find out.
Exactly.
Whatever.
People have been finding out, so
They have
whatever.
been, and that's fine.
I'm cool with it. I'm just not cool with the people that find out and then want to give me their opinion about it. And that's exactly what happened.
Opinions are like, you know what?
Yes, they are.
Everybody has one.
And you know what? It's projection. You're just jealous. It is. That's what Donnie says. If they want to tell me so badly how to live my life and how to run my life, and that this podcast is...
I don't think anybody can say anything about the podcast, though. Because guess what?
What?
I think it's pretty cool.
I like it.
And we have people that like us.
I like
and
our
that
community.
listen to us.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of weird to say that. I still get...
I know, but the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think like, hey, you know what? You have something to say about it. Where's your podcast footprint?
And these are just for the people that are negative. I'm just saying that.
Right. I mean,
because
and
they
honestly,
are. They're negative. They're negative, and
Right.
they just want to... I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't either. I
Don't say
honestly don't.
anything. Go back to kindergarten and learn that if you don't have something nice to say, just don't say it at all.
Right.
Just don't say it. Okay?
And
Cool.
and then I will reiterate to them, where is your podcast? I'd like to hear that.
And because, I mean, as we've talked about before, and I know you guys don't really care. Maybe they do. I don't know. But like, it's not... There have been times, I mean, lately it's been... Now that we've gone down to one episode, I think there are less like mental breaks than there were before. And it's a summertime, so I'm in
Right.
a different headspace. I was just talking to a friend today, and I told her that this past winter was the best winter that I ever remember.
Really? That's
Really.
amazing. That's great.
Like from when it would bother me,
Right.
which is probably forever. Now that I think about
No,
it.
but I mean, it's funny how like as time goes on, you kind of forget and things.
But this winter flew.
Yeah, it did.
I was looking because I was plotting our previous episodes because I
Yeah.
was looking at I'm doing something special for the cruise. So some of you guys may have received emails if you shared stories with us asking you permission to use the photos
Yep.
that we used because I want to do something special for our decorations. And I'm not going to say what it is.
But it's gonna be cool.
I'm excited about it, but I have to start now. So I need to get permission now.
Right.
And I don't know where I was going with this. I have
You
no
were
idea.
plotting.
Oh, I was plotting. So I was going through all the episodes, the previous episodes, and it was like I got to December and I can't remember which episode, or maybe it was even November, and I was like, whoa, that seemed like that was like just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Not November.
Yeah.
And then I got to like January and I was like, that just seemed like a few weeks ago. It was very strange. Very strange.
I was just thinking, probably last week sometime, I was thinking about the Poltergeist episode.
Yeah.
And when I watched the movie,
Yeah.
because I had to watch the movie before,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
That was a
was
long
like 8
time
months
ago.
ago.
That was a long time ago.
It seems like it was last night. Like it literally seems like it was last night. I was sitting in bed on my laptop watching that movie.
That's crazy.
And it was 8 months ago. You know what that means? Our cruise is in 4 months.
It's gonna like fly.
Yep.
I can't wait. I'm so excited about themes. I already have one planned. I'm not sure if you'll join me on this, but I have some plans.
Yep.
Remember what I told you?
Yep.
I think we can make it work.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do it.
I think you should.
I'm going to do it.
I think you should.
And it's
We
going
don't
to be
have to
amazing.
match.
And it involves a pipe.
It doesn't involve a pipe. I didn't think about that for a second.
I'm going to but I have an idea for you. I think it would work.
Wait, what's the idea for me?
I have an idea and I think it could work because it's going the outfit that I'm talking about, because I don't want to give out too much information because I want it to be a surprise for myself.
Are you thinking?
No.
Oh.
No. It's going to be like made of a different material. It's going to be awesome.
I'm thinking things in my mind.
But we're supposed to be the same.
We don't have to be the same. Why do we have to be the same?
What are you going to do?
I don't know yet. I haven't
You
figured it
can't
out.
take my idea because that's for next year if I don't do it this year. The other one.
Well, That wouldn't be my first choice anyway.
Okay, cool.
That was more like if you did it, I would do that.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know yet.
Not that I was like, it was our idea, but like, I want to do that next year.
Right.
And then we can do it together.
I don't know yet, but I know that I'm a little bit more when it comes to costumes and stuff. And you know this. I'm all about I want to be comfortable. I want to be 100% comfortable. 120%.
But I'm going to be comfortable and stylish. I'm all about the costumes. Like, I'm all in.
You are. No, you are.
So maybe I need to find somebody else who's all in.
But you might have to find somebody else who's all in, because I know what one you're talking about. And region makes a difference.
Well, no, I mean, for the other ones, if you don't want to do the other ones.
Oh, well, the other ones, it depends on what the themes are.
Okay.
We don't know what the themes are.
No, we don't.
So.
I know what I'm going to do if I have ideas. I hope there's an 80s prom. Because let me tell you, I'm getting ready for it already. And if there's not
an 80s prom,
like I am going to be, it's going to be awesome.
it's on.
It totally is on.
I would be into that. I would be 100% into that.
Like I'm going to be authentic.
Give me all the puff.
What does Donnie Wahlberg say? He says, can't think of how many times the BH Familia has said, Wahlburgers needs to be hour-long episodes. Asking you shall receive 1 full hour.
What?
Next Wednesday.
Cool.
I wonder what episode it's going to be.
That's so cool.
We might have to do another episode.
Maybe. We'll have to see what it is.
I'm excited.
Is there like any previews of it up?
I don't think so. I will pee my pants if I'm anywhere, even if it's just like a flash, a Nikki flash. So, yeah, okay, let's do this.
Let's do it.
We've got some stories to read, and they're
Pretty awesome.
pretty awesome, if you ask me. And I'll tell you that they're awesome. That's all. Would you like me to read the first story?
Sure. Let's go. Let's
This
go for
is
it.
Judy's story.
I'm excited to read it.
All right.
I'm excited to hear it.
Thanks for sharing your story, Judy. I was 11 years old and the year was 1985. My birthday was not until May, so I was almost 12 at that time. I had been in and out of hospitals and I'd had a very bad heart, and I'd already had 15 surgeries. That's a lot of surgeries.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Judy. So I also had a roommate and her name was Dawn. I wonder if she pronounced it Dawn or Dawn. And she was waiting for a new heart transplant. We got to know each other very well, and she said she was from Boston, and she told me about this young group called New Kids on the Block and how they played at her school. What? And she showed me the poster, and we listened to the first tape they had, and I was hooked. Donnie was and always was my favorite. One day, the nurse came in and had good news for Dawn. They had found her a new heart, but the bad news was she'd be taken to Philadelphia for the operation. So Dawn told me to hold on to that tape and the poster. Oh,
That's sweet.
that is sweet. She was so happy getting her new heart transplant, so I told her I would keep it for her, and when we see each other again, I will give it back to her, and she said cool, and she put a thumbs up, and I did the same thing. A few days later, my doctors and nurses came in my room, and my mom was there too. Oh no. Oh, I just got I knew it was bad news for me. I thought it was about me, but it was about Dawn. They told me her body could not handle her new heart, and she died right after surgery. That's so sad.
That is really sad. She was just a kid.
I know. I think she gave me the tape and the poster to keep loving the guys forever in honor of her too. And to this day, I am a fan thanks to Dawn, my friend, pal, and a New Kids on the Block fan herself. I know this is sad, but in the long run, I'm glad I got to know her. She was such a sweetheart to me, and the nurses loved her so much, and so did I, that this is my story on how I started to love the guys thanks to a very good friend, Dawn. I miss her so much, but she is my angel, and Dawn loved Joe and the song Angel too. Oh, I love that song too. Thank you for letting me share this with you. Thank you so much, Judy, for sharing the story.
Thank you, Judy.
And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. But I bet Dawn's right there with you listening to all the music.
Absolutely.
It's a great story.
That is a great story. I'm sorry about your friend,
I'm sorry about Dawn.
but I'm glad that she brought new kids into your life.
Right. Thanks again for sharing. Okay, would you like to read Angelica's story?
I will read Angelica's story. Thank you,
right.
Angelica.
Thank you for sharing your story, Angelica.
All right.
This is a across the pond story.
Fun.
I love those stories. I love all the stories. What am I saying? I love all of them.
All right. I will begin.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi, my name's Angelica, and I have been a fan of NKOTB since 1989. I'm originally from London, and I remember one of the radio stations would play the U.S. Top 40 on Sunday nights at midnight. So sometimes I would stay up late and listen in bed quietly. I will never forget hearing Hangin' Tough for the first time. I had no idea who was singing it, but I loved it. Then, not long after New Kids on the Block released If You Go Away in the UK, and my love for them exploded. I was a Joe girl from day one. In 1990, I went to see them when they came to London for the first time, and I went with my best friend Juliet, who was a Jordan girl. We had made a huge banner out of a white sheet, and were surprisingly allowed to bring it into the arena.
Hey, that's smart.
So
sheet is smart.
So I remember watching like concert videos and stuff and
thinking,
seeing people with sheets.
Yeah, that's why.
And I always thought, like, how'd you do that?
Because they tied it, they put it in their pants.
Is that a sheet in your pants, or you're just happy to see me?
But they probably like wrapped themselves in it.
Right, like a toga.
Or
like a dress.
underneath. And like nobody was the wiser.
Nobody was the wiser. But it sounds like they actually knew that they had it and they let them bring it in. And so that's
Where
cool.
were we that they took my poster away and it was all glittery?
Was it NSYNC?
Oh no, it was a tournament game.
Oh. Of course.
Of course it was. Like I feel like
Was it number 34?
No, stop. That is where I draw the line.
No, but like what year was it? Were we kids?
I don't know.
We
I feel like it wasn't
high
the
school?
tournament, but I feel like I worked so hard with glitter and all of the stuff, and I made these posters, and then they took them away. Was it the Joe McIntyre concert? Because we made posters
We
and
brought
brought those
posters
in.
in. No.
Those were big.
They were huge.
But they were like,
we each had one.
They were like, okay. It was like a full poster board. Like a full poster board
It
size.
was. They
and
were
I was
awesome.
and I was like ready to fold it up and like stick it in my pants. But I didn't have to do that.
No. Those were awesome. And he liked them.
I just remember him.
I wonder if he remembers it.
That would be amazing. They were green. I have pictures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With Clinton Sparks.
He was cool. Where's he these days?
I don't know.
He should be on the podcast.
He should be on the podcast.
So,
Clinton Sparks, are you listening?
and I know
Probably
we told the
not,
story
but-
before, but no, I'm sure he's not. I liked his CD.
That's right. You bought it.
I did
We
buy
listened
it.
to it on the way home.
We listened to it a lot. I
Oh,
listened to it a lot.
We listened to it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Solid.
It was like remix.
Do you remember him going like this
I
with
do.
his finger?
I remember him reading it.
I just remember it's in my
And
mind.
he, like-
it's in my mind.
I remember it.
And then he like ha ha ha,
Yes.
like put his head back like ha ha ha, and then he
I feel like he winked.
whatever it was.
you
I was
caught
like,
it?
I was like, oh shit.
Shit's getting real, son.
But I just remember like Darcy going Nikki, like
It was exciting.
he was my man.
He looked really good on that tour.
Oh my god, he did.
Like for me, if there's a Joe McIntyre era that I'm like, I'm cool with that. It was that era.
I'm cool with them all.
Truth. But I liked that one for Joe.
Me too.
A lot.
Me too.
Like more than
Yeah.
I should.
I was like, well, you know what my plan was. I was supposed to
do.
get his attention that night.
That's right.
Didn't quite work out, but
His attention for what?
so I could be his wife. I was like, hey Joe, I'm free and available. I had a boyfriend at the time, but I didn't care.
You almost said a
What?
bad word.
What?
I didn't give a
I almost did.
rat's behind.
You totally knew I was going to say that.
Yep.
It was
Absolutely.
like ready to roll off my tongue.
Yep.
But you know what? I've been letting
IDGAF.
roll off my tongue a lot.
What? Oh, those
Oh, all the time lately.
F-bombs.
I have to stop. I know that
It's not a good habit.
I am so sorry that we have tangent city'd
We have
Angelica's
let's get back
story.
To the story.
Sorry, let's go.
They've all heard this story before.
They have, but you know,
Sometimes it's nice to relive it. It was fun.
What did our sign say? It said, "Hey, Joey Joe."
It said, "Joey Joe, you make us want to play our guitar."
Yeah, didn't really make sense, but that's my favorite part when he'd be like, "You make me want to play my guitar." Hit it. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
That's why we did it. It made sense.
Then I made shirts in 2008. This is the same thing.
And I didn't wear it.
That's okay. I'm over it.
Well, yes, because I didn't ask for it.
You still should have wore it. Maybe I'm not over it. I'm over it until you say, "I didn't ask for it."
I didn't want to wear it. I said I wasn't going to wear it.
Let's not talk about it. Just read the story.
But sore spot.
It is a sore spot, and you keep saying that, and it ticks me off.
I don't know why it's a sore spot.
It just is, because I made a heartfelt gesture.
We had made a huge banner out of a white sheet and were surprisingly allowed to bring it into the arena. I remember Donnie seeing it and pointing to it to show Danny. OMG, we were freaking out. The New Kids returned to tour the following year, and Juliet and I again got tickets. One of my neighbors down the street worked in the music industry as a cameraman/director of concerts, especially ones filmed for live TV. New Kids on the Block had done Rock in Rio, and he had worked with them. So my stepmom asked him to pull some strings to get me a meet and greet, and he did, although I knew nothing about it until we were driving to the show. That's a cool surprise.
That is a pretty good surprise.
I was freaking out as there was no guarantee we would see any of the guys. So we get to Wembley Arena and sit in our seats. Someone came and got us and walked us in front of the stage. All the girls with front row seats were staring. I was so nervous. We got backstage, and I remember just hanging around for what felt like hours. Joe's dad was there and was so sweet. We had our picture taken with him. We finally were taken into a little room, and we were told Joe would be coming out, but sadly, no one else. I was so happy, but I felt heartbroken for Juliet. Oh, Juliet wanted to meet Jordan. We had brought a rose each to give to the guys, so when he came out, we gave Joe our roses, and all I remember is hugging him and never wanting to let go. We weren't allowed to take any pictures as he was literally about to go on stage, and the manager was afraid the flash would hurt his eye.
Question mark?
But I have
that memory.
I have that memory ingrained in my mind. Best day ever.
Yeah.
I moved to New York City when I was 18 and then Connecticut, where I met my now husband. We have 2 kids, a daughter and a son, who I insisted we call Joe.
Oh. I love that. I love it when husbands find out. Like, I have a friend that I worked with, and her kids' names were Jordan and Jonathan.
That's amazing.
But when she told me that her kids' names were Jordan and Jonathan, I was like,
why?
"Oh, you're a New Kids on the Block fan." She goes, "I am."
That's amazing. I love that. And in 2008, my husband discovered why. The day they announced that they were going to be on the Today Show for the big announcement, I knew I had to go. So I found a friend who loved the guys back in the day and dragged her with me. Seeing them all again was amazing, and getting hugs from them that day was like a dream come true. I have since seen many shows on each tour and done multiple meet and greets, but nothing will be as special as the first time. Thanks for listening, Angelica.
Angelica, thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks, Angelica.
That was a great story.
Your son has a great name.
Yes, he does.
He's named after a very great performer.
And maybe his middle name is Mulray?
Maybe.
You never know.
No.
To be continued.
Thank you so much, Angelica.
Yes, thank you.
That was an awesome story.
So this one was sent to us anonymously, and it does deal with depression. So you might want to fast forward through this one
if it's like a trigger.
If that triggers you. Okay. I DM'd one of you on Twitter about sharing my story. I've thought about it for a while, and I think it should be shared. Maybe it would help someone. You can make it through. I would like to remain anonymous when you share this. You can read it over the air or just post it on the blog, whatever you prefer. Here we go. I became a fan of New Kids on the Block when I was 8 years old. The minute I heard Please Don't Go Girl, I was hooked. The boy I gravitated towards was Donnie. He seemed so hard-nosed and didn't take any crap from anyone. The bad boy. However, my love for them had to remain a semi-secret. My house growing up was pure chaos and hatred. I experienced every kind of abuse one could suffer, from physical, verbal, mental, and sexual. Any kind of joy we felt was instantly taken from us. So I knew if I showed how much I love New Kids on the Block and Donnie, my cassette tape and poster would be taken away. That's awful. That is awful.
That is absolutely heartbreaking.
So she had to just like pretend that she didn't like it.
Right.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That's terrible. I was allowed to keep my New Kids on the Block pillow because it was a gift from my grandma. I hid my cassette tape under my bed with my Walkman. I would play it late at night at the lowest volume I could so I wouldn't get caught. Every night, I would stare at my poster on the back of my door and pray for Donnie to come save me and take me away from this hell. Oh my gosh. This is awful.
It really is.
I thought he was my only hope. This went on for years. And I'm sure if Donnie knew about it, he would come and take you away.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought he was my only hope. This went on for years. Step by Step came out and I still prayed to my poster. He was my lifeline. We were eventually saved by social services, but I believe that what kept me holding on was my hope that Donnie would save me.
Do you want me to read it or do you want to?
I think I can get through. I just have to take a second.
Okay.
Okay. I kept up with Donnie after they broke up, following his career, but from a distance. When New Kids on the Block got back together, I was dealing with a lot of issues and didn't know about it until NKOTB SB tour. My two best friends and I have gone to every show in my hometown, every tour since that one. This past year was the most difficult one I've been through in a long time. I'd gone through a horrible breakup of almost 20 years of a toxic relationship, and I was a caregiver to my elderly mother. My depression and anxiety were at an all-time high. I felt that I couldn't go on and tried to commit suicide. I obviously was not successful, but I was put in the hospital for several weeks. When I got out of the hospital, my friend suggested that I go to the New Kids on the Block tour stop that was a week away. I was not up for it at all. I just wanted to lie in my bed and fade away, but she insisted. The day of the show, I kept trying to back out, but my best friend would not allow it. Thank goodness she fought me on it. As soon as the show started, it was like a cloud lifted off me. I felt peace and happiness. At one point, Donnie came over to my side and smiled. Who knows if it was directed towards me, but I felt that it was. Once again, Donnie was there for me when I needed him most. I heard the new EP, but wasn't too familiar with all of the songs because of my depression fog. When I heard Donnie sing Thankful, something clicked, and it was like my brain said, "This is what you need. Don't forget these lyrics." I'm going to have Brooke take over this one. I hope you're not too upset about it.
As soon as I heard I saw a flicker of light in the darkness, I burst into tears. I knew in that moment I found a safe place again. As soon as the concert ended, I went on Twitter and followed as many New Kids on the Block fans as I could. Started talking to people. I found like-minded people. I found a woman who has become my soul sister. That makes me so happy.
That makes me so happy.
She understands me like no one else. She believes me when I don't believe in myself. She knows who she is. I still have really bad days, but I always think of that thankful lyric and it keeps me going. Never give up. There is light in the darkness. You just need to find it. My light is New Kids on the Block and Donnie.
And I have to say, it is for me too. I can read the rest of it.
Okay.
Donnie always says he didn't get us through anything. We did it ourselves. And that is true that he says that. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you right now, the things that he posts, it's just it's like I needed to hear that at that specific time. And I'm sure she feels the same way. Mm-hmm. I believe that is true to an extent. In my heart, I know that without Donnie, I would not have made it through my childhood. I held on to him and that hope for 4 years. As an adult, I know I would have slid further back into a black hole without Thankful and his open heart. I have no problem saying Donnie Wahlberg saved my life. I'm so thankful to him and the fellow blockheads for being in my life. I hope that one day I can meet him and tell him thank you in person. Saying thank you doesn't even cover how much him being in my life means to me. Hopefully, I will be able to attend a solo show or do an Ultimate Next tour. I want him to know how thankful I am and how much gratitude I have for him. Thank you for letting me share my story. Thank you, girls. That was really brave of you to share that story, because that is a hard story to share. Mm-hmm. And you are such a strong person for being able to put this down and write it out. That's huge. That's so huge. And I hope that you know that is like huge. And then letting us share that piece of you.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
And this could very well help somebody else.
It very well could. It very well could.
And you'll be their hero.
Exactly. You will.
And that's incredible.
It is.
You are someone's hero.
You are.
And
you're my hero.
I think that's amazing.
So thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate it, and more than you'll ever know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's incredible for you to share that.
Yeah.
I'm going to read Angie's?
Yes.
All right. So I'll read Angie's story. I was at a friend's birthday party in which I was dragged into this world that only a fellow fangirl can understand and appreciate. I was 12 years old. We were chilling in the living room with the television tuned to MTV, so there were music videos playing in the background. You know, the good old days when MTV pretty much only played videos.
I remember those days.
This slow song started playing, and a couple of the girls got all googly-eyed and started squealing. I had no idea what had caused these girls to go all gooey. My family didn't have cable TV at the time, so I was out of the loop. But one glance at the video playing on the screen was all it took for me to turn to mush too. There he was, in that Band-Aid print tank top, backward snapback, and the longest rat tail I'd ever seen singing.
Wait, Band-Aid print tank top?
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
I'll have to go look.
Maybe we should Google that.
Band-Aid print tank top. Okay.
Or probably just we can watch the video.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let me restart it. There he was, in that Band-Aid print tank top, backward snapback, and the longest rat tail I'd ever seen, singing in a perfect falsetto. Jordan Nathaniel Marcel Knight. I was in love. I hear that. Prior to that moment, I had never heard of New Kids on the Block. I asked no one in particular, who was that? I don't even remember if anyone answered me, but soon enough, I knew every single detail about all 5 members of the group that was singing Please Don't Go Girl on that fateful day. Like everyone else, I thought I was their biggest fan. My walls were completely covered with New Kids posters. I had all the merchandise that my mom could afford. I squealed and or cried with my friends every time we were together and their videos or song played. And I went to 2 concerts, in 1989 and 91. But by the time Face the Music was released, my friends had pretty much moved on. I got teased on the daily because I was still very much in love with New Kids on the Block, as they were calling them. I was still very much in love with NKOTB, as they were then calling themselves. Eventually, they faded away. I did keep up with Donnie, Jordan, and Joe as they did their own things, but it just wasn't the same not being able to share my love for them with my friends. I was so hopeful when VH1 did that Bands Reunited show, but we all know how that turned out.
Do we ever? Have I talked about that before? I don't know. Have I? Have I talked about Bands Reunited? Did my heart get broken?
Sure did.
It sure did.
Into pieces. Very sad.
So bad that I didn't remember who said they wouldn't join.
Right.
There's a reason for that.
At least until they were ready to do it on their own.
Yep.
If someone had told me back then what was to come in the future, no freaking way would I have believed a word of it. I was going to meet them, whatever. I was going to spend 4 days a year with them on a cruise ship. Get the heck out of here. And I was going to make some amazing friends during my adulthood because of our love for these guys. Yeah, okay. But that's exactly what happened. The first I heard of New Kids getting back together in 2008 was when my mom called to let me know that they were going to be on the Today Show.
Oh, everybody's mom called them that day.
Moms love the Today Show.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they called their daughters and was like, and well, I have said what my mom says.
NSYNC's back together.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I didn't have any specific thoughts about it that I remember, except I knew I was going to be at work that day. And sure enough, I was in a patient's room. I'm a nurse who was watching the show when they were introduced. Unfortunately, I couldn't just stand there and watch, but I continued preparing her medications very slowly and tried not to look at the television too much. It was crazy how the fangirl feels hit. I was literally shaking from excitement and felt ridiculous at the feelings that I hadn't experienced in about 15 years. I couldn't wipe the smile from my face.
Don't be Don't be embarrassed.
But can I just tell you, I can picture her.
Yeah,
I can
too.
picture this.
I can too.
She's at work.
Yep.
Doling out medications.
Yep.
And trying not to watch the TV, but like wanting to watch the TV. And like smiling, but like having to like kind of bite her lip so she's not smiling. Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
we've all been there.
Sure. Yeah.
A long story short, I went to the Nashville show during the reunion tour and I never turned back.
Oh, yeah.
My first 5-star experience was in Hammond, Indiana during the casino tour.
I'm mad that we didn't go to that tour. How did we not go to that tour?
I have no idea. I laugh every time I think of how it was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me. Mm-hmm. That's how I justified spending so much money. But here I am, multiple meet and greets and cruises later, being a single mother of 4 children.
Wow.
Wow.
Props to you. You need this stuff.
She goes on to say, I have lots of guilt about it at times.
Don't.
You don't. That's for you.
You listen to us right now. Don't you feel guilt. You do this for you. You got to fill yourself up. I just said this to somebody recently.
Yeah.
You've got to fill yourself up so that you can be there for others. So fill yourself up.
Truth.
With New Kids on the Block. Let that cuppeth runneth over with Donnie, Jordan, Joe, John, and Danny. Just overflowing.
Overflow.
I can see them flowing over the cup.
I have lots of guilt about it at times, but it's literally all I do for myself. And like Donnie has us say each time we set sail, I deserve this shit.
I deserve this shit.
It's true.
I'm going to cry. Yep. I feel like I will. I feel like I'll get emotional during that.
I feel like I'll get emotional during that, and I don't get emotional, so it should be interesting.
Everybody put their cameras on Brooke.
What'd you say?
Everybody put their cameras on Brooke. JK.
Every time you say JK, I want to say JK. JK Rowling. Every time. The reunion changed my life. The reunion changed my life.
Forever.
Changed forever. I'm sure every blockhead can relate when I say that there's no way to explain it to people who haven't been through the journey that I've been through the past 9 years. All because this boy band from the 80s and 90s decided to get back together and make an album and stay together. If New Kids had never reunited...
I'm so in love with you. Let's stay together.
If New Kids had never reunited, I never would have met my partner in crime and best friend in the world, Tracy. We met online in 2011, just before the 2012 cruise was announced. I can't even begin to tell you how much fun we've had together since then.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Trace. How's it going?
Tracy.
But again, I know a lot of other fans can relate. We've traveled the country together and experienced some of the craziest times ever, all because of these 5 guys from Boston that we fell in love with as children. I often wonder if the guys realize how big of an impact they've had on some of our lives. I can't fathom what mine would be like now had the reunion not happened. I'm not saying that I'd have a horrible life, but I do know that it would be fairly mundane. I'd probably have a lot, more money, though. I'm eternally thankful to Danny, Donnie, Jordan, Joe, and John for bringing so much joy and love to my life.
But here's a question. Do you miss it? Like, do you miss that money? I don't miss the money that we already spent.
I never miss the money.
I don't miss it one bit.
I don't miss money that I spend.
No.
Period.
Because here's the thing. Like, the good thing, like, we're doing.
Right.
Where we paid cash. I paid cash. I was just like, cash money. So I have nothing. Like, when I come home, I'm not like, oh, now I got to pay this off.
Now I have to pay this credit card. Yeah, like we have our cruise fund.
Yeah.
And that's just in a checking account.
Right.
And the money goes there and we don't look at it and then we pay it.
Nope.
And it's just like cash money gone.
Yep. That's okay. Goodbye.
And we're going to be cruising.
Yeah. Now I just need to save for that last payment.
Yep.
Which isn't too bad.
No, that's not too bad at all.
Because now, I mean, we've gotten through, like, this is the last one. And then I have to save another last payment. Because that's what I'm going to need for spending money. I just know it. Yeah. I just know that I'm going to need that much money.
You're going to need some money. Yeah.
Yeah. What can I do to get that money?
I thought about getting a paper route.
Excuse me?
Like driving, like a drive route. But then I remember I hate mornings.
I was going to say,
and my dad won't do it for me. So I guess I can scratch that idea.
You were the only one that wouldn't get up with me when I had to go do my paper.
No, I hate mornings.
You were like, hells no, I'm staying here.
I am going
Darcy
to stay
would
in
be
bed.
like, let me strap on my shoes and go with you. She'd be awake before I was.
Oh my gosh.
She was ready to go. She
That's-
loved that paper route.
She's crazy.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun to do it with two people.
Was it?
Yeah.
I never
And then I'd be
did.
like, I'm going to take you to Dairy Queen. I'm going to treat you to a large blizzard.
I'm not a very good friend.
Yes, you are. You just didn't want to go and do it. It
Because
was
I would be
kind
I
of a
would
pain.
sleep, and then you would come home,
But I was used to doing it by myself anyway, so it was fine.
and then you'd say, want to go to Dairy Queen? I'd say, sure.
So
Let's go to Dairy Queen.
it was fine. All right.
All right.
Now on for some cruise stories.
You're really excited about those
Look
cruise
at
stories.
my screen's already busted. It's the protector. Thank God.
Oh, man.
I forgot. It's been so long since I put a protector on this.
Yeah.
I forgot that I put a protector on it. So I looked at it and I was like, well, that sucks.
Oh.
And I got really upset and I almost started to message Chris, who does
Right.
the screen repairs.
Right, to take
and
it
Kevin's
over.
like, that you've got a protector on that. You know what? I don't think I do, actually.
No, I think you do.
I don't think I do. Oh, wait. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do.
So I got to order a new one. Okay. So this is Christina's cruise stories, which I'm
Woohoo!
very excited to read. Let me just tell you, I'm excited to read this cruise story. Okay. I'm reading Christina's cruise stories.
Cruise story. What does that remind you of?
John
Brennan.
Brennan. Where you at, John Brennan? Oh, wait. We already know.
We do know.
We found him on Twitter.
We sure did.
We found him on the Twitter sphere.
And I don't think he tweeted us back.
I think he probably listened to the podcast and said,
All set.
you all's assholes.
You all are a bunch of assholes.
You all are a bunch of
You're a bunch of
assholes.
a-holes. He didn't swear.
No, he didn't. He said you all are a bunch of buttheads.
He was a child of the Lord. Wait, is that
Stop it.
is that like a,
There's a cult called Children of God.
oh, okay. So we cool.
Okay. It's funny that I can like name off cults like
Yeah, well, we were just listening about it.
we were. That's right, because we were. And guess who was in that cult?
That's what we were listening.
That was River Phoenix.
The Phoenix family.
Yes. Yeah, it was a very. You want to read something interesting and kind of weird?
Yeah.
Look at that. Actually, listen. There's
yo?
a whole thing on cults on is it A&E or is it Discovery or is it
One of those channels.
who does the Dave Hester?
Is it True TV?
No. Who does
I do reruns.
Who does Storage Wars now? It's like a whole bunch of different people and it's in New York or whatever. Who does that now?
Isn't it A&E?
Okay, so A&E.
think it's A&E.
Watch A&E. There's this whole really interesting thing on cults, and then they're doing a whole pop culture series. You haven't... Am I telling you stuff you don't know? I'm very excited about this.
Yes.
They're doing something like on talk show hosts. Michael Jackson, so like Jerry Springer, Sally Jesse Raphael, Geraldo.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I love talk show hosts.
So I think one thing was because like Kevin said it was Jerry Springer, but like I thought I saw Donahue possibly.
Oh my, like, okay.
It was either Donahue or Sally Jesse Raphael. It was quick,
one or the other.
you know, because you know
Red glasses.
Well, it wasn't. It was like a quick view, and then it definitely was Geraldo. Like definitely saw
Okay.
Geraldo, and then
I'm so excited about this.
okay, this is so exciting because there's more. Oh wait, there's more. So the other thing was
This is on A&E?
yeah, it's like pop culture. That's what it's called, something pop culture. And Kevin could not wait to tell me about it.
I am really excited.
Maybe
Can I just tell you?
we should watch it and then do an episode on it.
Yeah, because I don't know if you realize how much I love talk shows.
Oh, I watched them all the time.
I did too.
I can remember when that bombing happened.
Give me all of the talk
I
shows.
watched the whole Geraldo thing on it. Actually, I think I was watching Geraldo when the guy bombed what's his name there? Was it the Trade Center? Or was it in Texas somewhere?
It wasn't Waco.
No, I don't remember Waco.
Was it Timothy McVeigh?
Yes, it was Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He is the one that had the bomb in the World Trade Center.
Okay, yes.
In like 93 or so.
Yeah, I was watching. Are you sure it was 93?
Yeah, it was 90s.
I felt like I was a lot younger when it happened because I was in my parents'
It could have
bedroom.
been like 92 or something. It could have been. It was early 90s.
So either I watched it as it was happening and I was watching Geraldo,
Yeah.
or I watched a Geraldo episode about it because when I stayed home sick, which wasn't often, I was catching Geraldo. I loved Geraldo.
Oh, me too.
He was passionate.
I loved Geraldo.
He was passionate about whatever he was talking about, and he did more like life pieces.
Yes.
He was
did.
like a journalist.
Yes.
Not saying that the others weren't.
No.
But some of them, like Maury Povich, were more
So
like...
Maury Povich back in the day...
He was great.
Was more like that.
Yes. And then all of a sudden it made a turn.
I call it the Jerry Springer effect.
It's kind of what it was. Yes, it is exactly what it was.
Because Jerry Springer was like different. And we like to watch Jerry Springer.
Because I mean,
it
who
was
doesn't?
Different though.
Because it was like, what are they going to come up with next?
Right.
In the early Jerry Springer stuff, I think a lot of things were right.
Yes.
I think a lot of things not right. A lot of things were actually happening.
Exactly.
And like Sally Jesse Raphael started going there a little bit, like towards the end.
Yeah.
Donahue would surprise me because Donahue would go there every once in a while. He liked but he was like, I'm going to push the envelope in the 80s.
Well,
with my tweed jacket.
Yes. He was very 80s. And
what's going on with this tangent? Let's get to Christina's cruise stories.
We like tangents.
All right. Christina's cruise stories. You asked for cruise stories, so here are a few of mine. I've been lucky enough to go on all of the cruises. Excuse me? Excuse me, miss. My name is Elle. I'm from Queens. Sorry, I had to do it. Each one has been a little different, but they all have been awesome. You two need to get on that boat. Christina, we are on. We are on it.
Praise.
As you have said about the tours, the cruises tend to blur together a bit, so I'm not even going to try to remember years or cruise numbers. I like the way you think, because I'm like, oh, the main event, and then like somebody will say, no, Nikki, that was whatever.
Right. Exactly.
Except for the first one and the last cruise, it's hard to keep the exact details straight from each year. My first story is from the first cruise. The ship was a little smaller than the later ships. There was a laundromat on the ship. I needed to wash my bathing suit and a couple of other things. So I went on an adventure. Is there a laundromat on the cruise ship?
Yeah. They have laundry on the ship.
Hey!
I'll be doing laundry.
Good to know. I'm not.
I love doing laundry.
I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We don't have time to do laundry.
It doesn't take very long.
No, we don't have time for that. We're going to be doing other stuff. We don't have time for that.
If you can do laundry, you can sleep.
I'm not going to do laundry. I'm going to pack that extra bag.
What if you pee your pants and you need to?
I'll throw them away.
Overboard!
That's what's going to happen. Hopefully, I won't pee my pants. Unless somebody wants to do my laundry. Okay.
I would do your laundry.
Would
for
you really?
Of course I would.
Even if I peed my pants?
I don't care.
You are a true friend.
That's
true grit right there.
Don't care. I don't have to rub them on my face or anything. Oh, sure. I'll go throw a load in. I have some pants I'd like to wash too.
You're a good friend.
I would wash your urine soaked.
This is gross. Oh God. All right. That was a great conversation.
Yeah.
So I went on an adventure to find the laundromat. Well, maybe this story is getting into why we probably should do our laundry.
Maybe.
I get to the laundromat and realize that the detergent machine is empty. I had to go to guest services to purchase some laundry detergent. I head back to the laundromat and put my stuff in the washer. As I leave to head back down to my room, who do I see walking down the hall? But Donnie Wahlberg. How you doing, Donnie Wahlberg? During the first cruise, they had a cameraman following them around to document some of the cruise experience. Okay, will they sell that? Take all my money.
I'd love to see
Just
that.
take it.
I would actually really love to see that.
I've been like specifically looking for first cruise videos.
Yeah.
I haven't really been able to find any.
You know, if you think about it.
It was pre-YouTube. Well, YouTube was around, but it wasn't like
what
prevalent.
it is now.
No. Okay. So I see Donnie with one security guy and a cameraman following him. I wave and Donnie stops to give me a hug. Of course, I didn't have my cell phone with me, so no selfie. That's when I learned the lesson of always have your phone with you. I'm going, number 1, always have your phone with you. Writing that down, Christina. Donnie held his finger to his lips, telling me to keep it quiet as he was trying to get somewhere and I didn't want to get mobbed. As he was trying to get somewhere and didn't want to get mobbed. Surprisingly, I kept my cool and smiled and waved as he walked away. Of course, after he left, I raced back to my cabin and freaked out as I told my roommates what happened. Fast forward to a future cruise. It was GPS night, and we had been dancing and partying for hours. The ship was getting closer to the port. As it is tradition with each cruise, Donnie says that we will party until we get back to the port. I was on the main floor of the Lido deck, a few rows back in front of the main stage. Donnie was out on the stage dancing. As has also become a tradition at the end of the cruise, Donnie started tossing some of his clothes out to the crowd. I think this is a riot. And I might use my elbows to get something. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
I don't doubt that. Truly.
It will go. I'm freaking rebounding the shit out of that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. No,
I might break my leg. I might spill somebody's beer.
Well, that wouldn't.
If you see me coming,
you've done that before. So
well, that is the truth. That is the truth. And I finally found those pictures in the video.
Oh, fun!
I thought they were gone forever. That was a very happy surprise. Oh my gosh, I found tons of video. Tons. And I sing through the entire thing. All of them. And I don't care.
Oh, well.
I don't care. I'm going to post them.
Yep.
Put them right up there.
Who cares?
So anyway, I think this is amazing. And I love his Ray-Bans.
Yes.
I really want to get a pair. I don't have money for them, but I really want to get a pair of Ray-Bans. Bad, like his. I love those. I love them. By this time, I've done a few meet and greets, and I think this may have been the 3rd or 4th cruise. Donnie recognizes my face. Not saying that we are BFFs or anything, but he does know who I am. Donnie takes off his white shirt. He spots me in the crowd, points at me, and tosses the shirt my way. Now I'm panicking a bit because I'm not at all athletically inclined. I was so scared. Hey, I'll back you up. I'm a big girl. I used to be an athlete. Oh, I'll use my elbows.
You are still an athlete.
I am?
Yes.
Okay. I play some basketball with if anybody's listening.
With people.
Jordan, are you listening? I play some basketball with you.
You want to play some hoops?
I know you like to play. I saw that clip. I saw that clip of you and Patrick Ewing. Wait, was it Patrick Ewing? Who was it?
I don't know, but
crap. Who was it? It wasn't Patrick Ewing. It was I can't remember now.
I don't know.
Anyway, let's play some b-ball.
Maybe we'll have a tournament.
Let's throw down. Could you even imagine?
Jordan Knight.
Could you even imagine?
Nikki's having a tournament at her house. At the park.
You want to come?
Want to come to the tournament?
Double elimination. Okay. I was so scared that I wasn't going to catch a shirt, but the new kids on the block, BH gods, were smiling down on me, and I caught the shirt. I had 3/4 of the shirt in my hand, and another girl grabbed the edge of the shirt. I'm not an aggressive person at all, but I was not going to let go of that shirt, so I held on for dear life. The other girl finally gave up and let it go. I tied the shirt around my arm because I didn't want to drop it during the rest of the Lido deck party. I still can't believe that I have Donnie Wahlberg's shirt hanging in my closet. I keep it in a garment bag with a Celtics jersey that I had made for one of the tours. That's amazing.
So cool.
Do you smell it? Let me see if this still smells like Donnie Wahlberg. Hold on a second. Let me take this out of the garment bag. Yep, still smells like the Wahlberg himself. Okay. Fast forward again to cruise number 6. This was the cruise from New York City to Bermuda. The New York City port was a pain in the butt to get to because none of the cab drivers want to take us there. Really? That sucks.
Yeah, I've heard that. Actually, maybe I read that in her story.
Really? My friend Carmen and I were cruising together. This was her first cruise. We called a cab to take us from the hotel to the port. The cab drops us off across the street from the port and refused to drive us up to the actual port entrance. We had to cross a busy 4-lane New York City street and a big parking lot to get to the port with the luggage in tow. As we walk up to the port, we see a big black SUV pull up. I turn and see Donnie Wahlberg getting out of the car. I nudge Carmen and say, "There's Donnie." We wave to him and he waves to us. It was raining out, so I'm wearing a poncho. Donnie gives me a big hug and Carmen takes our picture. Then he hugs Carmen and takes a picture with her. There were a handful of other fans around and he takes pictures with them. Donnie then goes to get on the service elevator to enter the port. We look at the elevator and the security guard guy gives us a look that, like, don't even think about getting on this elevator. We wave goodbye to Donnie and then enter the port to check in to get on the ship. It was definitely a great way to kick off the cruise. We'll end with a story from the 2017 cruise number 9. These are great stories.
Yeah,
like,
are.
I am like,
I remember reading this in the email.
Yeah, these are great stories.
And it's coming.
You're a great storyteller.
She's incredible.
Yes.
She's cool.
Keep the stories coming.
I can't wait to meet her.
I know. We can't wait to meet you. I feel like I know her so
I know.
well. Okay. So we'll end with a story from the 2017 cruise number 9. It was the first night on the boat. The theme was BH ball. Blockhead ball. Carmen and I were up in what's called the crow's nest on the Lido deck. We went up there because when we got to the deck party, it was so crowded and no one was really up in that area. So, is there something outside?
No.
Oh, you kept looking and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I was looking at my phone.
Okay. So we're up there dancing for a while as the party is going on. New Kids on the Block are out and about, circulating around the Lido deck. All of a sudden, I feel someone shoving next to me and my elbow on my arm. I'm thinking it was some girl trying to push us out of our spot. I look over and see Joey McIntyre. You would have to do my laundry tomorrow. The next day.
Right. That's right. And I absolutely would.
No, I can control my bodily functions. I hope. He smiles at me. Now I'm a Joe girl. She is? I don't think I knew that. Wait, yes, I did. Yes, I did because I did the plate. I knew that.
Yes.
Yes, I did. Sorry about that. So I'm trying not to freak out. I look at Carmen and both our eyes get big. We scoot over a little to make more room for Joe. Surprisingly, I was able to keep my cool. Joe stayed up there and sang and danced next to us for at least an hour. I watched the video. He was there for a long time.
I watched that video too.
And
he was there forever.
Forever. I was like, oh my gosh, he's staying there. He is like staying there. These are more valid reasons why I need to get one of these GoPro cameras so I can capture every moment.
I think that's cool.
You think I should get one, right?
Well, yeah, when we can afford it.
Okay. We just need it.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be able to.
Maybe.
You never know. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. GoPro. Okay. Maybe they want to sponsor us.
GoPro?
Yeah. Strap them all to me.
Hey.
I'll give them back afterwards.
Hey, GoPro.
Hey, GoPro. You can strap cameras all over me. I'll wear them to
all
bed.
All over her. Yes.
Seriously, I would, and I wouldn't care.
You'll wear them to bed?
Yeah, I don't care.
But then you know what they're going to see?
I'll wear them to the bathroom.
They're going to see me.
That's okay.
Sleeping.
That's okay.
Snoring.
That's all right. That's okay. I'll be out on the deck.
Oh, that's right. They won't see me.
Yeah, they'll see the ocean.
They'll hear.
But I don't want to fall overboard.
You won't. It's not like it would take a lot.
I'm going to take my New Kids on the Block sleeping bag. I figure that's going to be plenty. I can put that down and then like take the bedding and stuff.
No.
I'll make a nice little bed out there.
Can I tell you what I did? I told you what I did.
What?
On my last cruise.
What?
Not New Kids cruise, but regular cruise.
What?
I took a sheet off the bed.
Yeah.
Wrapped up in it.
Yeah.
Took a pillow.
Yeah.
on the balcony,
Yep.
there's one chair that reclines back, and then there's one regular chair.
Okay.
So I went sideways, reclined back the chair,
Yep.
put the pillow up there, laid on it, put my feet on the other chair, slept like a baby, and I just wrapped up in the sheet. It was hot out, so like I didn't need more than that.
I'm very excited about
And it
this.
was comfortable.
All right, I will sleep out there every day.
So can I have a king size bed?
I might need one night of bed rest.
JK.
But we can push them together. I don't mind. We can push the beds together. I don't care. And then you have the whole bed. I'll be like, I'm going to bed now.
Sayonara.
Signing off. Aye, Captain.
And then you hear the door shut.
Yep.
Chunk.
Yep. I might leave the door open.
It won't stay open.
Oh, it won't.
No, it's
so I'm
heavy.
there all by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
It's fine. Just leave the curtains open.
Okay, you'll be watching me every once in a while. Make sure I didn't go overboard.
You're not going to go overboard. How would you go overboard? Some birds came and picked you
You
up.
never know what's gonna find
funked
you
you.
out there.
Don't. That's just scared me.
Out there in the open ocean.
That just scared me.
That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I shouldn't sleep out there.
Like, can I tell you what I pictured?
Don't. No. Nope.
Okay, I won't tell you what I pictured.
Nope.
I won't say the movie.
Well, I'm not going to be sleeping in the nighttime.
Right. It'll be the day.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine in the daytime.
Okay.
I just don't. I picture that like really bad Unsolved Mysteries, where the guy and then there was the blood and the
What?
you know.
No.
It was like a woman and a husband, and like he fell or something. Or like maybe it was a woman. I don't know. But then like somebody took a picture. She was like a teenager, and she was like, "Oh, that's a lot of blood. I'm going to take a picture with my camera phone." And yeah, it was scary.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
I feel like there was a movie, and it was called Dark Water.
oh, it was on a cruise ship?
It was about a cruise ship. It was about somebody on a cruise ship. Like it was like a true story. It might have been a reenactment on Unsolved Mysteries. I don't know.
See, you know what I think about? I'll tell you what I think about.
What's that?
I think about like a creature. Like honestly, if
Yeah.
you really want to know what I think about?
What? Aliens?
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
What do
I
you think
don't
about?
know.
Nessie?
No, Nessie. Nessie couldn't do anything.
You think a whale?
No, a whale? Someone would see a whale. I think about like a creature.
Like a one in real life?
Yes, like
Like that exists now?
I don't know if it exists.
Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Like a monster.
Okay, please don't. I'm going to have nightmares. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, I won't tell you what I'm picturing.
Will somebody else please sleep out on the balcony so that
I will sleep on the balcony. I'll switch off with you. We both can't sleep on the balcony. It's not that big.
Well, I just want somebody else in the other balcony to sleep on the
Maybe
balcony.
we'll have connecting balconies. That would be amazing.
Who's our next door neighbor?
We know one of them.
We do?
Yeah.
Like right next door?
I think so.
I think we know the person that's right across the hall.
I thought we knew somebody that was right next door. I'm going to have to go back through our...
I want to like know them. So I can be like, we sleep on the balcony. Cool. Friends, best friends forever. Forever friends.
That's what we are. We sleep together on the balcony, but not in that way.
Maybe Joe will come up and sleep on the balcony. He'll bring his reclining chair. We can get some sun. We can talk about the good old days and then take a nap. Like buds.
I don't think you could take a nap with Joe.
Oh,
to
I
Joe.
could. I possibly.
I don't
not.
think you could. I couldn't. And I'm not a Joe girl.
You'd be afraid you fart in your sleep. Do. He smiles at me. Now, I'm a Joe girl, so I'm trying not to freak out. I look at Carmen, and both of her eyes get big. We scoot over a little to make more room for Joe. Surprisingly, I was able to keep my cool. Joe stayed up there and sang and danced next to us for at least an hour. I had already read all of that, but that's okay, because we need to hear that again.
Yeah.
Thanks to Donnie wanting to take us down memory lane and test our New Kids on the Block knowledge, I got to live out my lifelong dream of singing Where Do I Go From Here with him. Joe took selfies with us, and mine makes us look like California grapes. Wait, what?
Oh, the picture.
Joe took selfies with us, and mine makes us look like California grapes? Thanks a lot of crappy cruise. Thanks to a lot of cruise. What?
Thanks to a lot of crappy cruise Lido deck lighting.
Oh.
Because they look purple.
We had our photo up. the next day, and I thank Joe for hanging out with us. He said that we had a good spot. Thanks to an awesome BH sister, I have video proof that it happened, and I wasn't just dreaming. Get on the boat, girls. Christina.
We are on that boat.
We are on the boat. I got to get my passport. I was supposed to get it this weekend.
Tomorrow. You do need to get your passport in.
Yes.
It's like 6 to 8 weeks right now, so you're okay.
I've got to get it this week. This week, okay. I got to get my picture taken.
Yep.
So I'll either be in tomorrow or I'll be in this week.
Okay. I'm not there Monday.
Make sure you remind me, please.
Sure. I forgot until you just mentioned it, so.
Are you going to read Mariah? You're on fire.
I'm going to read Mariah's story.
Every time I see it, that's what I say.
So this is Mariah's story.
Mariah, you're on fire. Baby, come on. Baby, come on.
Baby, come on. ODB, as you can see.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh.
Big baby Jesus.
Big baby Jesus. I loved him.
I did too. Hey,
like,
dirty. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money.
Hey, girls.
Hey, hey, hey.
I've been talking about sending in my cruise stories forever, and I finally had the time to do it. So here we go.
Here we go. Whoa.
And I'll apologize in advance because this will be a long email.
I'm ready for it.
Smiley face.
I'm ready for it.
First of all, a little background. I had been a New Kids fan as a child. I turned 35 this year. But I kind of came in on the end of their success the first time around. Plus, my parents would rather have jabbed a spoon in their eye than take me to a concert back then. And would probably say the same thing now. Lol.
As my parents would as well.
So I basically forgot about them. That is, until a girl I knew in high school loaned me her copy of Hangin' Tough Live so I could reminisce, and my love was reborn. I was ecstatic when Jordan and Joe started releasing solo stuff in the late 90s, and I kept up with them as much as I could.
Give it to me, Jordan.
Oh my God, for reals.
For reals.
Then, when New Kids reunited in 2008, I knew I had to get myself to a show. I finally saw them for the first time on the reunion tour on October 29th, 2008, with meet and greet, and I was hooked.
I'm jealous.
I've been to 22 shows since 2008, including 2 Jordan, Nick, and Night shows, as well as a trip from Nashville, where I live, to Toronto to see New Kids, to Vegas to see Backstreet Boys this past summer, which is a completely different story in and of itself. Hey, we want to hear that story.
Yeah, we do. Send it, send it, send it.
When they announced the first cruise in 2009, I was interested but knew that none of my friends would want to go with me, so I let that idea go by the wayside. Fast forward to August of 2013. Some friends had grown to love New Kids as much as I did, and we had spent that summer basically going to every package tour show possible.
I am jealous.
One friend and I had scored after-party tickets for the show in Columbus, Ohio on August 3rd. We got to meet Donnie, Jordan, and Danny, as well as all 3 members of Boyz II Men that night, and it was amazing.
You know who I would like to see on the New Kids tour? That whole thing?
I would like to see BB Mac.
I'd like to see BB Mac, but you know who else I would like to see?
O-Town?
Okay, O-Town too. Belle Biv DeVoe.
Now you know. Yo slick. Blow.
She's driving me out of my mind, and that's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Mr. Kissed Her Lover, wrong move you did. That girl is poison. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! Do me, baby.
You did like this. You did like
do
a move.
Me, baby. Do you think you can do me? Okay, sorry.
While at the party and before the photo op, my friend and I were standing there looking around because we needed groups of at least 4 people for the pictures. We met a nice girl who invited us to be in a group with her and 2 of her friends. When we met one of the other friends, we were talking and she asked us if we had ever cruised and we said no. The instant reaction of all 3 of our new friends was, "Oh my God, you have to go. It's the best thing ever." So the seed was planted.
That seed was planted in me a long time ago. Joey Mac seeds.
Joey Mac seeds?
Ask Kelly. Remember we were talking about Joey Mac seeds?
Yes. That was a while ago.
I don't remember what it was in reference to.
I don't either.
But it became a hashtag.
Joey Mac seeds.
Where's Jenny? Jenny would know.
Jenny would know.
Jenny.
Absolutely,
Jenny,
she would know.
Jenny. Jenny, do you know? Jenny, can you hear me?
The next night, our other two friends had their after party experience in Indianapolis after the last show of the tour, and we went home that night thinking that somehow, some way, we were going to be on that boat in 2014. And we could thank our new friends for that, who we still talk to and meet up with at shows to this day.
That's awesome.
To make this the very long story short, it involves many spreadsheets, freaking out on booking day, and changing flight plans many times so we could have more time in New York City before the cruise, and randomly buying fourth row tickets to Broadway shows. We finally made it to the cruise. It was an amazing time all around, but I just remember the first night deck party, masquerade ball, and basically hitting a wall of exhaustion. It had been a long day of excitement, and I was just wiped. But at one point of the party, Donnie was on one of the B stages dancing to Get Lucky by Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams.
Hey.
We were only a few feet away, and Donnie just looked down at me. We made eye contact, and he smiled. From then on, it was like it just clicked. I understood why the cruise was so much better than anything else.
I'll be on that cruise from now until the end of time. I am all in.
All in.
Brooke has not committed to be my roommate next year.
I haven't. I'm going to wait until we see how this one goes down.
I am pretty sure it's going to be okay. I'm pretty sure I can expect you to be my roommate next time.
I had to laugh at that text today, though. So I had
to laugh.
What did it say? So
I can't remember, really. I really can't.
So I was texting you about a cruise.
That's right.
For our families.
Right. For
next year.
Right.
And the first one I sent wasn't going to work because of schedules, and I wasn't even thinking. So then I mentioned another one, and you were like, "Oh yeah, we'd be down for that." Mm-hmm. And then you said, "But first, I have to make sure that I can that the new kids cruise is paid for, like that you can afford it, that you're all set." And I was like, "Well, okay, like I'm not committed to that yet." And you're like, "I'm all in, all in." Like
I think I did 100%.
Yeah, caps. You were all in.
I am all in.
One port. Oh, nope. Our port.
Hey, I saw one port too.
Oh, good. So I'm not alone. Our port for that cruise was Bermuda. That morning we got off the boat to go exploring, and I turned my phone on for the first time to send a quick message home to let my family know that we made it safely.
Are we going to Bermuda?
No, we are not.
Bermuda, Jamaica. Where's it gonna take ya?
What? Where are we going?
Yeah.
We're going to Bahamas.
Oh, hey, is that a U.S. territory?
It is not. While I was sending my message, I got a Twitter alert that Donnie had tweeted. His tweet said something along the lines of he'd be knocking on cabin doors that day, so we better hope we answered if he came to ours.
What?
So my friends and I came up with a plan. We'd spend a few hours shopping, grab some food, and go to the pink sand beach, then hightail it back to the boat. We did just that, and we were probably back at the room by 2 p.m. I decided to shower and wash my hair, and then I started to flat iron it while one roommate was in the shower, and the other two were playing Cards Against Humanity in our cabin.
That's funny that just two of them were just like, let's play this together.
Let's play this.
That's a great game.
While I was flat ironing my hair, we propped open our cabin door, and after a minute, I heard some laughter out in the hall, and something told me I needed to go out and check it out. So I did. I looked to my right, and there was Donnie down the hall, talking to fans and taking pictures. Keep in mind, I was in the middle of flat ironing my hair, so I had part of it flat ironed and part of it piled on top of my head. I have thick ethnic hair, so it was sticking out everywhere.
No.
Anyway, I ran back into our cabin and yelled in a whisper to my two roomies that Donnie was down the hall and coming this way. We freaked. Quietly, our door was open, and tried to be nonchalant about it. That was when we remembered our other roomie was in the shower.
Oh, God.
So we needed to warn her, and fast. So I knocked on the bathroom door, and the conversation went like this. Me. So, are you dressed yet? Roomie. I don't have any pants on, but why? Me. Well, you need to find some because I'm coming in.
What?
We let her know of the impending Donnie situation, and she quickly got herself dressed, and I made my hair look presentable. After what felt like an eternity, Donnie walks by, sees our door open, comes in and says, "Everybody in here better get out here and give me a hug."
You better know I'd be like, guess what would happen?
Oh,
I might knock him down.
There would be...
Flash.
No,
Nikki Flash.
There would be a Nikki Flash, and there'd be a path. Like furniture would be moved.
I would have jumped over something.
The chair would be tipped over. Like
everything would be everywhere. If there was probably a drink somewhere, it would have gotten knocked over.
You know what? That drink could have been clear across the room, not even anywhere near.
Into my luggage.
Not even anywhere near you. And it would have gotten knocked over.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, we obliged. We hugged and took many selfies, about 14 to be exact.
Wow.
He was the sweetest. That's great, though.
That's awesome.
Then you can pick the best ones.
Yeah, just keep holding down on that.
Yeah, and just like move it all around. Exactly. He was the sweetest ever. So he leaves, and we keep ourselves together and shut the door before we start freaking out. I slid down the wall onto the ground going, oh my God. The others were jumping up and down, and in the process, someone hit the light switch, so we were freaking out in the dark. So that was our big story in the 2014 cruise. 3 out of the 4 of us went again in 2015. This time, the boat left from Miami and went to Grand Turk. We got on the boat, went to our cabin, and we were decorating our door. Or I should say the other 2 roomies were decorating the door, and I was laying on the bed with my beverage. I heard a male voice say, hello.
What?
And I rolled off the bed saying, hello? In this high-pitched voice. Oh, wait. Hello? In this high-pitched voice. Because I just thought it was our room steward coming to introduce himself. I was dead wrong. It was John Knight.
Could you imagine?
I would love it if John came in.
Oh my God.
To say I was slightly mortified would be an understatement, but John was so nice and was just walking around on deck 1 saying hello to everyone.
Oh.
The best way to start the cruise. That is amazing.
I'm freaking out.
John.
Is that going to happen?
I hope so.
You're going to have to do a lot of laundry.
We're going to keep our door open all the time. Except for when we sleep. Maybe we should sleep in shifts. We're just going to get any sleep we can.
We'll just keep our door open. I don't care.
I think we should keep our door. No, we don't want to keep it open when we're sleeping.
I don't care. I'll be outside anyway, so.
They'll get me first.
Yeah.
On this cruise, the third night's deck party theme was TV and movie character night, and Jordan, my favorite, came out dressed as Spock from Star Trek. My nerdy self was ecstatic. I had decided early on during this trip that I was going to do things and have no fear about them and really be in the moment. I got my chance that night. Jordan was on one of the B stages on the opposite side of the Lido deck, and I was watching to see when he was going to come down and if he was going to go back to the main stage or to the other stage that I was standing near with my friends. At this point, my friends had been called up to that stage by Joe. Mm-hmm. They were all wearing Smarty Pints t-shirts, a reference to his show, The McCarthys. And while they were up there, I noticed Jordan getting off the other stage and his security was clearing a path back to the main stage. I decided that if I wanted a selfie with him, this was my chance. I ran over there, got myself up there close enough for him to take my phone for a selfie. Lo and behold, he did. He took like 5 of them.
What?
I kept it together at that time and thanked him, then ran back over to the other side of the Lido with my friends. But really, I could have jumped in the ocean and swam home. I was so excited.
That's awesome.
That's how I'd feel.
Yes.
They were just coming off stage with Joe at that time, and they came back freaking out. Then, in the middle of that freak out, I showed them my picture with Jordan, and we all just started jumping up and down, screaming with joy. It was amazing. Probably my favorite memory of the 2 cruises I've been on. The pure joy, no jealousy, no spite, no judgment. It was one of the best things that I've ever been a part of.
And that's what it should always be about.
100%.
100%. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. That's awesome.
I'm so glad you had that experience.
Yes. Every single one. I mean,
like, we are so excited you had this experience.
Yes.
And then, like, celebrate each other.
Right. We're going to celebrate you right now. Mariah, you're on fire.
You were on fire that night.
Holy cow. I guess
Jordan?
So. Whoa. I really would feel that. Like, that's exactly, like, if Joe came, we talked, whatever, I'd be like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to go swim back to Maine.
Yep. Bye-bye. See ya.
Sharks. Maybe I won't swim back.
Not. I worry more about whales. Think of a huge whale.
They will swim with you because you are both mammals. Well, a shark is a mammal too, isn't it?
No.
Are you sure about that?
No.
I think sharks and whales are mammals.
What else would they be if they were not? Amphibians? No. What are fish?
Fish.
They're just fish?
I think so. Is a shark a mammal? Sharks are not mammals.
Oh, what are they?
They are a species of fish. But a whale is a mammal.
A whale is a mammal.
Is a whale?
Yes.
Whales are mammals. Because they give birth to live young. They have fur.
So sharks lay eggs? So dolphins are mammals.
Interesting. That is interesting. I thought that sharks gave birth to
To baby sharks.
Yeah.
I thought they did too.
They might, but remember there's like qualifiers and you have to meet all of them. And their bones are composed of cartilage and not. So
Bone?
I think that's, yeah. I don't know.
This is why I am not in this line of work.
This is why I'm not a marine biologist.
Correct. That is the line of work I was speaking of. And couldn't think of the name.
I'm okay with that because I'm scared of them.
A fish?
Yes.
I'm very
I just
scared of
don't
fish.
want them touching me.
No, get away.
Though I would put my feet into one of those things and let
I
them
would
eat.
too, because that's what they're meant for.
But here's the thing. It's a controlled atmosphere. You know they're going to touch you.
Yep.
I don't want to be swimming in Moosehead Lake, just swimming away, and then all of a sudden something big brush up against
Like a
me.
bass?
I'm out of here. I'm friggin' out of here.
You would see me shoot out of the water so fast.
I would be so out of here.
No, I don't like that.
I mean, nothing's really going to touch you in Moosehead because it's so cold.
But
Well, bass might.
that's the thing. Like a catfish,
A swimming moose.
a sunfish.
You know how they catch catfish? I showed you guys. How they catch catfish. They stick their hand right down in there and they bring them right up.
you grab it.
Yep. I can't. What was it called? What was it called again?
I don't know.
Catfishing.
Catfishing. I don't know, but a sunfish. Mm-hmm. Those are friggin' frightening looking.
I just don't want anything touching my feet.
I don't want anything touching my body.
No.
So, yeah, nope. I'm good. I'm all set. But I would put my feet in those things
Yeah.
because I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be like
Can we do that here?
I don't think they do that.
Do they
here.
offer that here?
I don't think they offer that here.
Where can we do this?
Let's look it up
I'd like to do this.
after we read the story.
Okay.
It's things like these
I don't want it to be done though.
It's amazing.
I'm just going to put that out there.
It's things like these experiences that keep me going to New Kids concerts and other events. I've met the best people and had the greatest experiences and seen places that I never thought I'd see because of them, and I'll forever be grateful. Apologies for the length of this email, but I hope you enjoy reading them.
Yes, we do.
We absolutely do.
Absolutely.
Keep doing what you're doing with the podcast because I'm loving it, and I hope to meet you all on this year's cruise. Sincerely, Mariah. You will meet us.
Yes. Come visit us. We will be on deck 8.
I love this picture of
Wait,
you and
we're
Jordan.
not on deck 8.
We're on deck 6.
We're on deck 6. Oh, shoot.
Mariah,
You're on fire.
you're amazing. Thank you so much
I gotta
for
see
sharing.
these pictures of Donnie because I love. What if, like, when they go to take a selfie, what if I was just like,
Don't do that.
I want to.
What if they say that was your one shot?
Oh, shit.
I'll be right back. What are you watching?
He is phenomenal.
Who?
Cedric.
Oh.
Oh, my God. I love that he did The Girl Is Mine. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
This is Cedric's story.
Sweet.
So I just want to say that on our website, we have the most amazing videos of Cedric singing. And let me tell you about his voice. It will give you immediate goosebumps.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And the fact that him and Joey McIntyre sang The Girl Is Mine. I love that
The
song.
doggone girl is.
She's mine. Oh, my. And I'm not doing it justice, but Cedric.
No, but he's great.
And when Joey started singing, Cedric, I'm just saying, like, you were amazing. Then Joey sang, and I was like, she gone. So, we're going to have Cedric on a podcast episode
hopefully soon.
very soon.
Yeah.
I can't wait
We're,
because I'm so
we're working
excited.
on scheduling.
Yes. And
We can't wait to have him on because
it's been our fault. Definitely, 100%.
100%
Pure my fault.
love for Cedric.
He shared a bunch of pictures with us. They're amazing.
Pictures and videos on our site.
Yes. So, I've been on 5 cruises so far, and my story is pretty long. I entered into a relationship with a blockhead, Aaron Mills, back in 2009. Little did we know that that aspect of her life would create some beautiful memories and friendships for us. We started cruising in 2011. We were lucky enough to get an invite to a secret event with Donnie on the 2014 cruise. 2015, I was selected to sing a duet with Joey McIntyre, which was much deserved, let me tell you. It was No Islands in the Stream. Though.
That hasn't happened yet.
Though, that might be something.
I think you might have something there.
Baby, when
spark.
again, I want the Kenny Rogers part.
Right.
Is that possible? In my dreams, it is. In my dreams, I sing the Kenny Rogers part, and he sings the Dolly Parton part, and it's pure beautifulness.
magical.
It's magical. There's unicorns leaping in the background.
Jordan Knight.
Rainbows. Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. And then I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
Leave that in, please.
I'm going to take that out.
No.
That was
I'm going to
bad.
leave that in.
If Joey hears it, he'll be like, oh, hell no.
No, I don't think so.
You think he'd be like, okay, I'll sing the Dolly Parton part.
Yes, I do think so. I think that he would jump at the chance.
I'd sing it with Adam Ray. He might be game for that. He's a good singer.
Adam Ray?
Yes. You know he's going to be the horse in She-Ra? That's amazing.
What? He is?
He is.
Hey.
And he digs 80s and 90s music.
So
I
are you
dig
saying
him.
he should be on the podcast?
If he'd have us.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
If he'd have us.
I mean,
Adam Ray's kind of a big deal.
so are you.
No, stop it.
No, you are.
He's hot.
I mean, he's not bad looking.
No.
I mean, I just saying. He's not bad looking.
He's a good looking dude.
I'm not like gross.
He's a good looking dude.
But it's not all about looks.
No, it's not. His being funny like pushes him over the edge.
Right.
Like I love a funny guy. Give it to
And
me.
a hot one.
And a hot one. Good thing I married Kevin.
He's funny.
He is funny. He's hot. He's an attractive man.
He's very attractive. Yes, you are a very attractive couple. And you have attractive children.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you know how many people said we look like brother and sister? That's weird.
Yeah, but I don't think you do. They're probably blind.
Probably.
Because I don't think you look anything alike.
But it was like weird. Like, why would you tell somebody that's married that you guys look like you could be brothers and sisters?
Because people are inappropriate and weird. And they
Like
don't.
more than like 5 people?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's just.
A brother and a sister? Anyway, sorry, Cedric. Okay. 2015, I was selected to sing a duet with Joey McIntyre. You need to watch that video. It's on our website. It's amazing, and he's amazing, and it's all amazing.
Absolutely.
They both are amazing. 2016, Donnie brought me on stage 3 of the 4. Oh, wait. Brought me on stage 3 of the 4 nights.
Wow.
Jealous. Ooh. Haven't done that in a long time. Maria.
No, you haven't.
2017, Donnie brought me out 3 of the 4 nights again. He really wants you to sing, dude. I think you did. You're dancing.
Dancing.
She's a dancing machine. Watch it get down. Watch it get down. What was that?
Dance.
That was a good dance.
Yeah.
These stories are all amazing. These are memories that we will cherish. And if you want to know more, let me know. So I said, hey, Cedric, I want to know more. And he said, let's do it. So we're going to have him on the podcast. So come look at his pictures and his video because they're awesome.
They are awesome. And he's cool.
You're cool.
Cedric,
We cool. I can't wait to meet you on the cruise.
I know. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is.
So
that's it.
there was a lot of stories.
It was. So,
Cool.
we have some housekeeping for
Paper shuffling.
you. Paper shuffling.
Shuffle,
Paper
shuffle.
shuffling. Okay, so we finally have a P.O. box.
We do.
So this is something that we really wanted to do, but we didn't really want to put my personal address like completely out there, even though I kind of did at one point.
Kind of a little bit, but
yeah,
like
but
we're
then-
going to retract that.
Yeah, but then Brooke was like, oh, hell no, you need a P.O. box.
Yeah.
So we got a P.O. box, and we came up with this idea that we're actually building a new home, and we're going to have like a little small studio. Like, it's going to be my office. It's going to be like apart from the house. It's going to be awesome. And I'd love to do something with like postcards.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So if you want
And it's where we record.
yeah, that's studio. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be not really a studio. 'Cause it's not going to be like soundproof or anything. But it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So we would love postcards.
Yeah, we want your postcard. So send us, or mail. You can write us a letter.
Yeah, I mean, letters are fine.
Yeah.
And you want to spray it with some perfume?
Hey,
That's cool.
Like I did.
Yeah.
I sprayed. Did you know that I did that?
I did.
With Electric Youth.
Yep.
And people said,
Electric
Nikki,
Youth.
I could smell the Electric Youth.
It's true.
You know what was sad though? Charlene's plate broke.
I know, I saw.
So did Dawn's.
I saw.
So I'm going to make them new ones.
That is sad. It's hard.
So if you would like to send us mail, we're going to put this address out.
Yes.
It's 499 Broadway, number 271. That's Bangor, Maine, 04401. Once again, it's 499 Broadway, number 271, Bangor, Maine, 04401. You can put me. You can just put like my so-called whatever.
Yeah.
Just put my so-called whatever.
Yeah.
That'll work. And keep sending your stories. We'd love to have some more 80s and 90s stories.
Absolutely.
Like my favorite. I loved getting Teen Beat magazine.
Right. My favorite movie was
One summer, I dyed my hair with Sunnin, and it turned strawberry shortcake red. Oh, I know that from experience. Sunnin wasn't for everybody.
No, Sunnin. I mean, my hair wasn't too bad with
I
Sunnin.
put way too many. I put too much in. Do you remember that summer?
Was that the one of your driver's license? What summer
No.
was that? Remember your driver's license, the California girl's driver's license?
I could hear the song.
I love that picture.
My hair was blonde.
It was blonde and you were tan.
Yeah, that was a
Like-
great picture.
It was almost like somebody took a picture of you, like normal Nikki.
Yeah.
And like inverted it.
I was that
That's
dark.
exactly what it was. Because you were that dark and your hair
And that was
that
all
light.
real.
It was
Except for the
real.
hair. The hair wasn't real.
What do you mean?
The hair was blonde. But like the tan
Well,
wasn't
yeah.
like from a tanning bed or anything like that.
Yeah, no. But
I don't know why. I was like, must have been, airport. Or was it, or
this
was it
like
in high school?
This was high school.
Huh. It's probably fake.
Yeah.
Fake tan.
I want to say that there was some tanning bed involved.
Oh, probably.
And some outside involved. Like some like
Yeah.
real and tan bed.
Yeah.
And your hair was...
Blonde.
Do you still have that license?
I think I do somewhere.
I would love to see that again.
I have the picture of you and I as Betty and Veronica, and I was Betty and you were Veronica.
Yeah. Yes.
And I was like, this is all wrong. Like, I should be Veronica and you should be Betty. But my hair was blonde.
Yeah.
So
And
it
my
worked
hair
out.
was not.
So I had like a little cardigan.
We had matching cardigans.
Yeah.
Yours was pink and mine was navy.
Right. Mine said Betty and yours said Veronica.
And it was adorable.
It was adorable.
We had really cute costumes.
We did. And I wore pedal pushers
Yes, you did.
with Keds, white Keds.
Yep.
We looked really good. And I had like that, remember like the 50s?
Yeah, like a
Like,
scarf.
Yes.
Like a, yeah. That was fun.
Blonde hair. Maybe I should go blonde again.
I've thought about it.
Should I go blonde?
Do it.
Should I go blonde tomorrow?
Do it. You know what? You live once. It's
YOLO,
summertime.
as Jenny would say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, keep sending us your stories, my so-called whatever at gmail.com. Our 1 year is coming up. We talked a little bit about that, and we're thinking about what we can do for a surprise.
Yeah.
And then also, we have we're still Mission Interview Joey 2018. That's like our primary goal.
Right.
I'm not really sure what more we can do right now.
Except for we could probably tweet some more about it.
I think we should. I think we should tweet at least once a week about it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Be like, we're getting ready. It's coming upon us.
Like a cruise countdown.
We've got the equipment.
We do have the equipment.
Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did?
I did see that. I noticed it on mine.
So now we know
That's
which
amazing.
cords go with which. And they wrap them together.
We should take a picture of like our setup, our equipment, and that's what we should be
I have a picture. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I took
sweet.
I took one when we were outside.
Nice, because we're ready. We are
Yes.
ready with our equipment to
are.
Mission Interview Joey 2018 on the cruise.
Yeah, and we should read our Patreon peeps. So we got a whole bunch of new ones.
Let's do it. So, we are going to be thanking our Patreon peeps. And if you are curious what Patreon is, it is a way that you can donate to us to help us fund this podcast.
Right.
And
Maybe it might lead to us getting a GoPro.
we are saving up for a GoPro for a very special project.
And I'm very passionate about it.
Nikki is extremely passionate
But it's
about
a
that.
surprise.
So if you are interested in donating, you can go to our website,
Yep.
donate to Patreon.
Yep.
While you're there, you can also donate to a couple of causes that we support.
Yeah. Or you could buy
Merchandise
that we proudly,
have created and put out there
yeah.
for purchase,
And
and it will support.
well,
No, but listen, you can go to our store.
Yep.
We are all Donny Girls merchandise. Every single,
As we've
item.
always said.
Right.
But there might be a new person listening to this.
no, exactly. Every single We Are All Donny Girls item that you purchase, at least $5 of that item will go right to Generation Rescue.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Preach.
preach. Hashtag preach. And also, whenever you buy my so-called whatever logo merchandise, except for the sticker, $5 of that item's purchase will go directly to Remember Betty.
Yes, ma'am.
And they are amazing causes that we are behind 100%.
Right. We also have some cruise shirts out there.
Okay, you guys, our cruise shirts are so cool.
I like them.
I think they're really cool.
I'm buying all of them. And
I'm going to wear one every day of the cruise.
I'm going to get a white one.
Uh-oh. Carnival, put away your meatballs.
I think, okay, so you know how I've been like, oh, I might wear black for the sail away thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to wear white.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Why not?
Well,
right?
What if you, hey, whatever. Absolutely.
There's no meatballs,
You do you. There's no meatballs at Sail Away.
but I might wear black. I haven't decided. It's either going to be black, navy, or white, or maybe I'll change halfway through. Who knows?
Maybe
Maybe I'll change right there on the deck.
maybe you pee your pants.
And then
it
somebody will
leak on
say,
your shirt.
that's inappropriate. That was
That
in
girl?
That was in a previous episode.
She's out of here.
Yep. Dream. About Joey McIntyre.
Yes.
Telling me not to change. That's inappropriate.
What are you doing?
That was inappropriate. So,
To change in front of Joey McIntyre?
yes. But I was just changing my pants real quick because we were going somewhere. I don't know where we were going, but we were going somewhere.
You had to change your pants.
After we did that concert at Abraham Lincoln Park. And we were in a trailer.
Wait, Abraham, like Chapin Park?
Yeah.
Like,
But like, you remember
wait,
how
I don't remember who was at the park.
Joey was performing at the
It
park?
was at that park?
Yes.
That's
and I had the
hilarious.
AMC. I was like, I don't know why I was changing.
It was quick and easy for dressing.
So we were probably going to go to a tournament.
And he was like, what are you doing?
I know. He was so mad.
What are you doing?
Like, enough-
Why are you taking off your pants?
That's inappropriate. I was like, I'm so sorry.
This was a dream.
He made me leave.
This wasn't real life.
And then I never saw him again.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not real.
no,
This is not
didn't
real life.
really happen. This is a dream.
But it might. But he might
No,
be.
it's
That's
not going to
inap-
happen. You're not going to take your pants off in front of Joey McIntyre.
No, I won't. I won't.
But maybe you will if he asks.
Stop. Okay, here we go. These are our patrons that we would like to say thank you to. We love you guys. We love all of you guys that listen, and we understand if you can't contribute. Like,
Right.
please don't feel like you have to.
No.
But we do want to take a moment to express our, I was going to say
Gratitude.
deepest sympathy. No,
Deepest sympathy.
no. Our gratitude to our patrons that have been supporting us. So
Yes.
here we go. Special thank you to Dawn, Kelly, Jill, Christina, Jennifer, Christian, Amy, Haley, or is it Haley? I think it's Haley. Diana, Jennifer, Christine, Michelle, Sarah, Jessica, Kimberly, Lindsay, Jessica, Jennifer, Joy, Courtney, Sharon, Marie, Amber, Stephanie, Jackie, Maria, Chrissy, Jerusha, Rachel, Anna, Kelly, Charlene, Sandy, Andrea. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You know what?
You guys are amazing.
Hold on.
Were we recording?
Yes, we were, but yeah, we were. We're good. Yeah, that's crazy. You guys, crazy. Crazy.
You guys are awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Do you know who our first Patreon peep was?
Was it Jackie?
It was Jerusha. She was
yeah,
our first
that's
one.
right.
It was Jerusha, and then the very next day, it was Christine and Courtney. They were the second and third. Like, same day.
That's cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Forever friends.
Is what we are. We sing this song
To you.
forever.
Friends.
And we'll see you.
In our dreams. Nikki won't take off her pants.
I promise. And it will be appropriate.
Because we're forever friends.
That's what we are. Forever friends. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
All right. So this was real. This was
Yeah,
great.
thanks,
We
guys.
didn't talk about our other mission.
Oh.
We would like to find Danielle. She was a Joey McIntyre. She was on the show Fanatic.
Yes. In
Emphasis
1999.
on the fan.
And we've been...
Did you say 1989?
1999.
1999.
Yeah. And
She was.
Who posted the video?
I
in
did.
our Facebook group. You posted it in the Facebook group?
Yes, because this came from the girl that you and I were looking at her picture, and we were like, "That is an amazing picture."
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I gotta find out. Hold on, stand by. So she tweeted at me and said, "It says Mac supporter."
Oh, okay.
So she has this amazing picture of her and Joey McIntyre, and that was actually taken on the cruise.
That picture, seriously.
First of all, they both look amazing.
they look like a couple.
They do. I can't even. I
can I just say-
cannot even.
He looks freaking amazing.
So anyway, she tweeted at me, and I'm trying to get the tweet. She said, and I quote, oh, I just had it. She said, just listen to episode 50 with the OG cover girl, and you guys asked who else to look for. What about the girl from MTV's Fanatic with Joe Mack? So guess what I did? I was like, let's do it. And so we want to find Danielle. She was from New York, and she was on that episode.
Yep.
She went to the show after. Did she talk to him after? Like, did they continue? She used to send him cards and stuff all the time. So I wonder if she still sends him cards. Like,
She's out there.
she is. She's somewhere.
And somebody
We
here
would love
knows
to
her.
have her on the podcast.
I feel like somebody knows her.
Help us find her. Have you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Ooh. Have you seen her? Have you seen her?
Tell me, have you seen her?
Ooh. All right.
All right, cool, guys.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.